Hey guys, this is Mayank, Rasaliya. Namaste, Sastakal, Kem Acho Adab. So in this video we are going to talk about how to talk in English, how should we talk in English, how to start talking in English, how to think in English, how to learn English, how to learn basic English. Is it easy to learn English? So completely we will talk completely in English. So completely listen to me and we will completely make this video on how to think, and you will understand how to you can understand the basic of learning English. So how to start, we will talk completely about that, and this video will completely dedicated to both of us, and this video is benefit for both of us because you can listen in English and I can speak in English, so it is benefit for both of us. So let's get started. What is important to learn in English, and is it important to you have to go America or USA or Canada to learn English? Or is it important to go in a high paying institute or going English institutes to learn English? Or is it important to go in cities, because you have many times seen that you can see that city students are like they are speaking more English than village students. Is it important you should go into city or you should not live in villages? No, that's completely wrong. As you can show a person you are in front of you speaking right now, a person in front of you speaking right now, I am Mayank, Rasaliya. I haven't studied in English medium. I have completely studied in Gujarati medium from 1 to 12th, and I have never been go to the English classes, or I haven't never been go to English schools, and I have never the friends who talk in English. I haven't been any friends who talk in English. So I just always learn English by speaking, by reading English. So what made me start to learn English? Because when I scroll the phone or when I open the laptop, I see many times that many people are smart in YouTube, speak in English, and there is a lot of content in English to be learned. Because if I would not learn English, so I will only have to read books in English or Gujarati. So I just want to learn all the content all over the world. I want to read the books all over the world which have written by the foreign writers. So I want to learn from all over the world. So it is important to learn English, to read and to get information all over the world. So how can it be possible? So it can be possible by learning English. So how can you start learning English? Does age matters to learn English? No, definitely not. Age does not matter, and it is your qualification matters, is your village matters. No, nothing matters. If you have a consistency, or if you have persistent, if you are determined, then nothing matters to learn English. So how can you start? First you have to learn basic English. How you can start basic English? So as you were born in whatever village you are, as I am born in, just like this is disturbing us. So just I can say I'm born in a village in Gujarat. So I have learned Gujarati by birth speaking, but it's not, I haven't learned any time grammar. I haven't learned by writing, or I haven't learned by reading. My parents taught me by the environment, through the environment, right? So I haven't learned Gujarati by writing, or definitely I learned, but in school, before going school, I just started speaking Gujarati. But how? I never learned grammar. So how can it be possible to learn English without grammar? Is it possible to learn English without grammar? Yes, definitely yes. It is possible to learn English without grammar. So how is it possible? So first you have to go on a basic things. As you know, you can be expert in something, but before being expert in something, you have to have some basic knowledge of something. So before starting in English, before talking about further expertise in English, we will start how to do basic English, how to learn basic English. Let's talk about that. So first thing you have to do is just read a book, whatever basic English book, or whatever simple book you have. So you have to read the book, you have to understand the word, you have to increase your vocabulary. So you have to listen, because listening is the thing that puts the things in your subconscious mind, the flow of speaking English. How those people how people speak in English, that will put in your mind subconsciously. So it is important to learn in English. And other thing is, it is important to listening English. You should watch the podcast or whatever it is. Completely, there are too much stuff on YouTube, so you can learn. English. Other thing is that you should have a book, you should have a basic book, you should have a one book through which you can learn English. Just pick up one book, just don't go to another books, or don't collect 50-40 books, 40-50 books. Just get one book which is a basic English language, and just start to learn English word by word. So you will start understanding, and you will think that it's too boring. So just don't focus on completing the book in just 1 month. Just go slow by slow. So it can be a Despacito. You have listened the song Despacito, right? Despacito means slowly. So you have to learn English slowly. You don't have to read the book completely in just a short time. You can start slowly thinking in English, you can start listening in English, you can start writing in English. Other thing for writing in English is, if you study in whatever your native medium, like I studied in Gujarati medium, so I have very basic English in my schooling. But you know how I started learning English? Because I started learning English through the other books I had many times. Like I have now Think and Grow Rich. I have in front of me, I have many books: Book Thief, Divergent, Richard Branson's book, What the Best CEOs Know. What the best CEOs know, right? There are many books, Becoming Michael Obama. There are many books. There is other side of books. There's 10-day MBA, Oxford Dictionary, Advanced Dictionary, Body Language book, right? I have many books, and I read from them, I learn English from them. So how should I? So you can start learning English. What you have to do for learning English? So you first have to pick up a book. You should have one book. You have to pick up one book. You have to pick up one simple book which you can learn. First you have to find your language. First you have to find your level of English. Are you basic level, are you intermediate, or are you good? Right? So if you are basic, you should start with the first standard book, second standard book, and you should not be shy to learn English, because learning doesn't matter with age. Never be shy to do something. Never be shy to do something. If you are doing wrong, you should be shy, but you haven't done anything wrong, so you should not be shy, right? So let's talk in English about how to start a book and how to read a book. First of all, pick up a book, start reading, writing, and listening. How to reading? You have one book, just listen, go by one by word, right? One by word, visit one every word, read every word, which will increase your vocabulary, which will expand your vocabulary. Otherwise, you have a YouTube, you can listen there, and listening is very important. Only reading is not important, because listening is also important. I haven't talked any person. How can I speak now? I haven't talked with person or my friends, because they don't speak in English. But I can speak. How? Because I have listening. The listening had been put in my mind. It has been put in my mind by listening. So by listening, it can be fluent. It will be like fluid. What is fluid? How to be fluent in English? Fluent is like, you should have a fluid. Word is come from fluid. Fluid moves like this, and it moves effortlessly, right? So you have to improve English by learning, by pick up one book, listen in English, and write in English. What should you do for writing? And you should have a diary, for your everyday diary, in which you have to write in English, because every day you are improving your English, and which word you learn every day, you have to write in your diary and include it, make sentence with it in your diary, and just make a do plan, make a to plan, and make what you have learned today, what is in your mind. So by that you can learn English very beneficially, right? So that is, you can learn English like that. So it is very important to learn English. As you know, I have made another video before this. Previous video is made on this, why English is important, and now I am speaking in English suddenly after speaking in Hindi. So it is important, and why I am speaking English, because it is beneficial for both of us. You can listen in English, and I can also speak in English, so it will be practice for both of us. So let's start learning English. We will talk another video, we will make another video how to do further. So in this video, I have taught you to first pick up one book, which is basic thing. Secondly, have a YouTube and just think and watch content in English content, and write a diary. I have told you 3 tasks to do, and watch content in YouTube, and third thing is writing books. So we will meet in next video, and we will talk in another topic, how to be more fluent in English. So we will meet in another video. Jai Hind.